I've got a few tactical takeaway ideas to share. So I think one is really literally like writing out what that experience should look like from top of funnel all the way through customer renewal and beyond. And I think that you see product teams doing this really well, where they're really writing out what's the user experience. But I find that go-to-market teams sometimes don't little physically write out what am I going to do at every single stage, and how do we train the teams to be in sync on that customer journey. So I think the one thing is like, get go-to-market teams to write out these experiences and check back in with these customer journeys to make sure that people are actually following through with this. I think number two is really operationalize it. So once you've kind of got that map and that plan, I think a lot of reps create their own journeys on their own. And, I think companies should invest in tools for enablement. You got Seismic, for example, where you can create these repeatable processes and train your team on how to really personalize the customer journey so that you can holistically invest more in that customer journey and see the results. And I think that also includes empowering the customer-facing teams to act one-on-one and think, and while also thinking about automations, but to enable these customer-facing teams to be able to use that offline channel and send stuff to prospects or customers to then create that repeatable journey. And the last thing really is track it. So I think if you're really thinking, hey, we need to invest in our customer journey, well, are you tracking that? Is it working? Are you testing things? Are you doing things that you can repeat? And if they're working, repeat them more. So I think tracking is something that, again, I think some people talk, hey, let's invest in our customer journey. Let's personalize it. Let's do this. But then 6 months, 9 months, a year, are you actually reporting back on it? Which I think sometimes gets lost. And, to summarize it up, ultimately, and I think Brian mentioned this too, people buy from people. And so how do you be personable, be human, be quirky, have fun with it? I think that was one of my advantages back when I was in sales, is I just had fun with it all the time. And I think people like that, and people bought from that because they like that. And so I think as you create that customer journey, how do you remove some of that kind of corporatiness that companies seem to have and put some fun back into it? And I think people these days gravitate to, a more fun customer experience.